Welcome to YellBro Road. I am Jordan, and today we're going to continue on with some of the things going on around the murder of Charlie Kirk. Uh, I think if you saw my last video, I think you can expect, or I think you can make a good guess of where I'm going with this. But first, don't forget to share, support, hopefully donate to all the links in the description box. Check them out, read them, share them, then donate. All of it is very much appreciated. Also, please check out the Discord link if you want to join up and be able to talk shit with anyone, in a healthy way, if you want to. All opinions are welcome. Just keep any gruesome imagery and shit like that and sexual shit out of there. That is all I ask for. But all links, description box. All right, so in my video yesterday, and it was kind of like like the initial thoughts from first hearing about the thing and then knowing inevitably what would happen after, which is the narratives and the narrative management. And I'm not even saying it's all conspiracy based, like it's all some sort of concerted effort by, shadowy people. I'm saying like people naturally do this. Like, if you look on screen right here, right? These are some of the quote unquote right wing people that are, it's wartime, civil war, it's time to go to war. It's hard to see, so I'm going to try to read some of them for you. You see like the top right corner, and everything's going to be linked in the description box as well, just so you know. You can see it better, but you see right there, Elon Musk. The left is the party of murder. From one of the most famous people in the world. The left is a party of murder. The party of murder. And it's like, how could you be a responsible adult and say that out loud? It's crazy, but I think that guy has an agenda. I really do believe so. Maybe not all these people. I don't know a lot of them, but some just seem to have like a concerted effort to make things worse. Right? And if you notice the phenomenon, the phenomenon of it, whether they're full of shit or they're just regular people that are pissed off, uh, people take events like Charlie Kirk's thing, and instead of using it as like what I would call an IQ test of like, all right, how should we behave when something crazy like this happens? Instead of going that direction, what I see is people using it as fill in the blank of whatever idea they want to happen in the world. Whatever it is, they will take Charlie Kirk's death and put that and use it to get that message out. It could be someone who's like a Zack Snyder fan. Like, we need more Zack Snyder movies because things like this wouldn't happen to Charlie then. Or, hey, we need to bring Teletubbies back because Charlie Kirk got killed. They just insert their own fucking ideas. And it's something that people should look in the mirror and recognize that they're doing it if they're like, the more of the innocent people. Granted, once again, I think there's narrative managers out here that will fucking lie to you. Will use the opportunity to sell you a fucking message. Not just genuine emotion or genuine anger or genuine like confusement. As you can see here, the dweeby anime fuck faces on the internet that cheering on the next person to get killed, cheering it on. Right, you see Matt Walsh there. Hopefully you can see that one a little bit better. See Matt Walsh there and Trump and other people. Go to the other image. I think there's there, Ben Shapiro. Right? And it's like, you guys are anonymous little weirdos on the fucking internet with your anime profile pics. No offense to people that have anime profile pics. Just these fucking dweebs. J.K. Rowling. And it's just like using his death to insert things that you want other people to believe. If I had to guess. Granted, I don't think all these guys are fucking, once again, backed by shadowy groups or anything like that. They could just be dumb fucking kids. Or adults, too. They're dummies out there. 99% of them wouldn't do anything in regards to violence like that on that level. Like what happened to Charlie. They may pump fake it, pump fake like they would on the internet, on like, anonymous fucking anonymous fucking websites and shit like that, or threads and shit like that. But I think most of them wouldn't even engage in that. But still, to say it anyways, like, you guys are fucking being cunty. Be honest, Joe Rogan. Somehow Joe Rogan's there. You guys are just warped out of reality. But I think these guys are too. Or it could be, like I said, uh, something where something shadowy is being done, and that's going to be the prime focus of this video. Is someone that I think is on the shadowy side of things, and well, obvious. Make sure they take advantage of any disaster to trick you into working for them or working on behalf of them, maybe even without your knowledge. So let's take a look here with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu talking about the legacy of Charlie Kirk. But look how he spins it. Pay close attention. Here we go.
He was a defender of our common Judeo-Christian civilization. He was unbelievably excited to walk in the footsteps of Jesus here. He valued our bond, the bond between America and Israel. He did so many things to defend free speech. He had his truth. He stood up for it. But he said, you can come and debate me. He invited that debate. He certainly didn't invite the violence, the horrible violence that tried to silence him. And this is a worldwide problem. The people on the extremes, the Islamists, the radical Islamists, and their union with the ultra progressives, they often speak about human rights. They speak about free speech, but they use violence to try to take down their enemies, whether it's.
So somehow, instead of having like the decency to, like you said, he's your friend, right? Why not mourn the guy? Instead of that, we take these opportunities to push a fucking narrative and tell you about, extreme radical Islam, the jihadis all over the place that have now you tied them to this idea of like Antifa. Like, see, they're the same. We're fighting the same war, guys. Meanwhile, everyone knows you're slaughtering fucking Gazans right now as we speak. I didn't forget that. What was it, 70-something overnight? In one little area, by the way? In Gaza City? 70-something people wiped off the planet Earth. And that's a daily occurrence over there. And he's using Charlie to get people to, I guess, sympathize with him. There was even narratives out there that were saying that Charlie was being more critical about Israel. Now, I'm not leaping to the length of, Mossad did it, or, Israel killed Charlie Kirk. I'm nowhere near that idea yet. I hear the idea, I listen to everything, but I'm not there yet personally at all. And I might never be, honestly, the way this thing's starting to look. But people are saying that Charlie was starting to be a little bit more questionable about his relationship and how he looks at of what Israel's doing in Gaza, allegedly, and what they do here, right? With like, the government relationship and all that stuff. And him dying, Netanyahu's like, we can take advantage of this. We could take advantage of this. To tie, hey, if enemy of my enemy, that makes us friends. So, hey, you guys don't like whatever far leftist woke, whatever ideas they're throwing out there, the left, Democrats, trans people, whatever ideas you're hearing thrown out there, guess what? You might as well tie radical Islam in with it. We're fighting the same battle. Those guys work together. We should work together. Meanwhile, this guy's like a bad guy right now for most of the world. Netanyahu, I'm saying. And Charlie looks like a fucking angel right now because he died, right? So people want to make him, they're not here to shit on him, basically. And Netanyahu's like, let me attach myself to Charlie Kirk. Now, it's like, for me, once again, I have to be real about things. Charlie he was a dummy. I'll just be honest. His politics and the way he went about his politics, there's plenty of moments, I can make fucking mixtapes about it, where I'm like, you sound like you're being dishonest here. and full of shit for the sake of some sort of political drive or whatever. And let's say it was someone like Ben Shapiro instead of Charlie, right? Charlie would be doing the same thing. He would have his own narrative that he'd be pushing through and using the death of Ben Shapiro like next to it. This is what these guys do. But regardless of how you feel about Charlie Kirk, there's no way you don't see the fucking snake in the room right here, do it? Like there's no way we don't see that one, right? I mean, talk about devil worshipping actions. Using someone that you call a friend, or someone that you call like-minded, and using it to push your own fucking propaganda is just not much needed to be said. Maybe a lot to be felt, though. Oh man. And here's like the thing with it. I don't call anyone fucking evil. I don't believe in the idea of evil people. I believe in evil actions, for sure. And it's like, now that people have to reflect on Charlie Kirk and his life and all that stuff because he fucking died in a very gruesome way and on camera that everyone fucking saw, whether by accident or not. A lot of people have seen this. It's just, I always look for a possibility of something like, granted, it's my opinion, right? I'm not saying everyone should believe what I believe, but I'm just saying like, oh, maybe there's potential for a change towards my idea of better for Charlie Kirk. When you realize Charlie was surrounded by guys like this, both domestically and foreign. And it's like, these guys are not his fucking friends. I care more about Charlie than this fuckface does. Seriously. That goes for a lot of these fucking weirdos on the internet, content creators. Yeah, let's go to war, civil war. Naming it as, I understand why people would be guessing that, oh, it's probably a leftist person that did this, someone with left leanings. I get that, but some people are actually saying that for the sake of getting you to go grab a gun yourself and do something harmful. Or get you to sign off on a stupid fucking law that harms you. That takes away your fucking civil liberties. This has been done throughout time. 9/11 was fucking horrible, right? That's a horrible event. Regardless if you think of if you think of it conspiratorial or just normal socially, like, oh, these fucking wackos flew planes into a building and killed 3,000 plus Americans. That's a horrible event. What did our government do with it? This is what I'm talking about. There's no need for even looking at the conspiracy. That alone is enough. Okay, some Saudi Arabian Islamic extremist guys fly planes into, our Twin Towers. Let's go invade Iraq. Come on. Charlie Kirk gets shot and killed by allegedly some leftist, wacko. Sorry to be, I don't want to, like, even that, I don't want to dehumanize the shooter either. But they're 10 million % mentally ill. Whoever pulled that fucking trigger. Or if anyone helped that guy do it, or lady. They're also mentally ill. But, boom, Charlie Kirk gets shot and killed, right? By a supposed quote-unquote leftist. Or leftist trans person, or whatever the fuck the narrative is now. And Netanyahu gets on TV and says, yeah, radical Islam. It's like, what? You're using this guy's death just like they used 9/11 to get some other means done. That doesn't have to mean conspiracy, guys. That could just be like, wow, you're a fucking cunt. Or you act like a cunt. I'll be honest with you. I make videos with varying, different topics and shit like that, and I have some opinions that people like, some that don't like, all that shit, right? It's usually a mixed bag of things. I don't know how the fuck you could be disagreeing with me on this one. Is he not using Charlie Kirk's death to tell us about of why he should run over Gaza and the rest of the Middle East? Is he not making that case? But you tell me. I'm going to leave it there. There's your video. Guys, please be smart about all this. I understand if you're a fan of Charlie and you had an emotional reaction to this, don't let someone sneak into your house and rearrange the fucking furniture on you. Maintain your shape. Hold on to your principles, your morals. Have integrity. Have constitution. Have those ideas that will never move you. Because snakes will come in to try to change your mind around. In my humble opinion. But there's your video. Please subscribe if you feel like. Comment, agree, disagree. Say whatever you want in the comment section. Do your thing. Don't forget to share, support, hopefully donate to all the links in the description box. Also, check out the Discord link if you want to join up with that. Also, by the way, guys, the donation links are for charities. It's not, I don't have anything on Charlie Kirk for donations for charities, but for other things, you know, Africom, victims of Africom, kids who have had cancer, like devastating cancers to support their family, like things like that. Some probably already have gone down, or there's someone I spoke to directly that told me to, like, oh, we don't need this anymore. I said, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to leave it up there, and if people want to give you money, let them do it. Should all be helping each other out, honestly. But that's what those donation links are for, except for the very last one. That's my Cash App. Don't worry about that one. Please don't worry about that one. And the Discord link. Sign up to the Discord, my Discord, and hopefully have real conversations with people, or crack jokes, or whatever the fuck you're into, right? It's nothing gruesome. That's all. And with all that said, please give this video a thumbs down.
Say you wanna get in, and then you wanna get out. When you get the money to buy yourself a car.